For the next several months, we will be featuring a segment called Community Corner with PeoplesBank. This will allow you to learn about local nonprofit agencies and how PeoplesBank works to support our community. Here now with a segment sponsored by PeoplesBank is Matt Bannister, Senior Vice President of Corporate Responsibility, and Brian Donoghue, Director of the Holyoke St. Patrick's Road Race. Happy St. Patrick's Day, gentlemen.
And to you as well. Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning. Matt, I would love to start with you and kind of get a history of PeoplesBank and their work giving back to the community.
Well, this event in particular is exciting for us because PeoplesBank was founded on March 17th on St. Patrick's Day many years ago. But we are a mutual bank and we give back to the community, and it's one of the things that we pride ourselves on. And each and every year we give to about 300 or 400 nonprofits in the community. So we're very happy to do that. Now,
why is PeoplesBank so invested in enriching this area?
Well, we are of the area, from the area, and as the area goes, so go we as an institution. And so the better the community does, the better that everyone in the community does, and the better the bank does as well. And so it's really sort of a holistic way to make sure that our communities are healthy and supported.
Certainly is. Now, Brian, you are the director of the road race. How long have you been doing that job?
Since 2013.
And what does that job entail?
A variety of things, but and all in all, I mean, we have a lot of volunteers that help out with the race. So I work mainly with the runners, but I got my hands in a little bit of the operations, a little bit of the marketing, a little bit of really everything.
And what are you looking forward to most now that the road race is back this year?
Well, it's been 3 years, you know, and we are really looking forward to just seeing the race go down the street and all the runners running and enjoying themselves.
Now, Matt, support from PeoplesBank for the race spans many years, doesn't it?
Yes, since the race was founded in 1976, we have been there as the lead sponsor each year. We've been a sponsor of the parade, not quite back to where it started in 1951, but certainly a couple of years after that as well. And so both the parade and the road race falling on our birthday, it all just makes sense. Holyoke is our home, and we're happy to be really helping the Holyoke community.
Certainly. Yeah. Now, Brian, how important is this event to Holyoke? I'd like to ask you that, especially in the context of what's been happening the last couple of years.
It's very important. I mean, the whole weekend, you know, with the parade and the road race, it gives people an opportunity to come back to Holyoke, and not just Holyoke, all of Western Mass, really. It's a big homecoming, as we like to think about it. So people will be especially excited this year after the time off to see people they probably haven't seen in a number of years.
And Brian, how many people have signed up so far?
We are just about 5,000 runners.
I think that's incredible, and people can register to run up until day of, is that right?
Yeah, you can show up on race day and register right there at our race headquarters at 143 Maple Street, sorry.
That's okay. Now, for people who are on the fence about running, I want you to give us an idea of how wonderful the course is.
Oh, the course is great. It has some challenging hills, but it has some very rewarding downhills. The community comes out and great support, so there's crowds along the whole route, and of course you have the best after party you're going to find at any race anywhere.
No kidding, right? I mean, that's the best part of the race, don't you think, Matt? All those people cheering everybody on.
It's great community spirit. It's great for the economy of Holyoke, but it's also great for the spirit of Holyoke as well. And I think if you're on the fence to come out and decide, there's a gentleman who runs each year carrying a giant tuba. There's a gentleman who runs each year in a lobster costume, so come on out, and if you can beat them, then you're doing okay.
Oh, my goodness, so it's fun for the whole family. Everybody can go out there and observe. But Brian, I heard that there's also a fun run for kids. Can you tell me about it?
Yeah, it starts at 11 a.m., so it's about the last 200 meters of the race, so the kids get to run through the finish line and enjoy that. It's free. We don't charge, there's nowhere to sign up. You just show up.
Great.
The kids run, we break them into age groups, and then we give them a t-shirt and some cookies and some water, and it's great.
Perfect, tire them out.
Yeah,
that's the job as a parent.
The future runners, you know.
Yes, well, Matt Bannister from PeoplesBank and Brian Donoghue from the Holyoke St. Patrick's Road Race, thank you so much for joining me today. The race, of course, happens this Saturday, March 19th at 1 p.m. You can log on to HolyokeStPatricksRoadRace.org for details. And for more information about PeoplesBank, you can visit bankatpeoples.com. This segment was sponsored by PeoplesBank.